Hey Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. I just got done with my eyes, and I still have makeup on my face, so it probably got my eyes a little bit. So tonight I'm gonna slow down because I'm very a hyper ass person by nature. I love me. Like, I love myself with all of it. My ugly side, my beautiful side, my in-between side, the side that I have not discovered yet. I love all of me. So this is like a story time. You know, story times always have lessons. I always have to give you lessons and things. Not necessarily give you lessons like I'm your teacher and shit. But what I'm saying is share stories, and hopefully that you learn something from it. Like I learned something from it. And every story in my life, or even in you all's life, every time you reflect and look back, you always gonna get something new out of it. Cause the more you grow, the more you see. Period. You know, and with that growth, for growth to even happen, you have to be willing and aware of yourself and want to. Like, you have to want it. If you don't want it, it's not gonna fucking happen. Period. Okay. So I always gotta go back to my childhood because I like to paint pictures to where I was and where I am now, and presently, and what I'm working towards. Okay, it's a journey. It's work. It's a process. Like I told you guys, I grew up with men, so I'm really tomboyish. However, I have sisters. I didn't grow up with them. They was like 8 years older than me. They was in college. But I do have like 3 or 4 or 5 cousins I grew up, and they're female cousins. And I do look at them like they're my sisters, because I'm very, very, very close to them. And I feel that I still am, but I'm probably the only one out of all the cousins and friends that I have that don't have you know, children and a husband. So their lifestyles is different. They, you know, kids always hang out with, you know, it's a different lifestyle. So I grew up with a lot of tomboyish females like me. I didn't grow up with a lot of feminine females. I was really just tomboyish. And what I've noticed in my life, interacting with males, they're usually a little bit more sensitive than I am, and a little bit more feminine than I am, and that's nothing wrong with that. Okay, I appreciate that. And back in the day, I'd be like, "Nigga, you soft. Get your bitch ass away from me, you bitch ass nigga, mark ass, mother punk ass nigga." That's how I was back in the day. I'm growing and I'm learning. I appreciate that now. Because I'm a little bit more on the masculine side. I'm a little bit more, you know. But there's nothing wrong with that either. I'm very aware that's my type of energy. And at first I didn't like, well, I was telling you, when I was younger, I did not like being a female at all. Like, I wish I was a boy when I was younger. Just because how I grew up. This is no shade talking about parenting with my mother and my father. There's no shade in that, okay? I listen to a lot of Iyanla. I love Iyanla Fix My Life. If I am pronouncing her name wrong, please forgive me. And if I doubt she's watched my video. Right. But I do ask for forgiveness if I'm, you know, saying her name wrong. So she always say, you know, forgive people for the knowledge and information they got, or what they have for who they are. So this is no shade, okay? I'm just recognizing and seeing things within myself through my parents and through my upbringing to make me a better person today and further on, okay? So for me, my perspective and how I seen my mother raising 4 boys and 3 girls. I had a video when I said I had 4 sisters. I don't have 4 sisters. I have 3 sisters. Y'all know I'm off the chain. I gotta slow down. 3 sisters, 4 brothers, okay? It's my 3 older sisters, 2 older brothers, me, and 2 younger brothers, okay? That is the order of the family. And they were off in school, college, you know. So I grew up with my brothers. So for me, how I saw in my perspective and how I view things, that she had more favoritism towards her sons. And usually old school women, or women, they really do gravitate more towards their sons. So I kind of felt like You know, I mean, I love you, but fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't see I'm here too? I mean, I'm not. So for me, in my mindset, I felt that I had to be one of my brothers to get the kind of attention that she was giving to them. So I kind of acted really manly. Okay. So one day, let me recall when this was. 'Cause I don't know. I don't fucking remember. um, I want to say this was before. Don't quote me. Don't quote me. This was before my sister got sick, or our sister got sick, and she died from leukemia. I think it was before then. And I started going outside the house, just around the neighborhood. I didn't really do a lot. I just went out the neighborhood and started hanging around people. I think, as a matter of fact, it was. No, wait. Yeah, wait. I don't remember. No, whatever. I'm just telling the story because I don't remember if it was after my sister passing or during. Not during, after or before. I want to say it was before. Because I was younger. When she passed, I was 16. So anything under there, she was in school and she hasn't passed yet. But the whole year she died when I was 16. So the year of 15, she was at home and we was taking care of her. So anything under 15, then I think it was under 15. So I want to say it's under 15. So I started going outside, hanging around people around the neighborhood, and like I grew up in the hood, and I was sheltered. So they looked at me like I was so fucking different, like a different breed. I am a different breed, but I was like, what the fuck are y'all doing? This ain't my lifestyle. You know, I was raised Islamically in different kind of values and morals, you know. Not saying that I'm better. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying I was grew up differently. So I started going outside the house or in the neighborhood and hanging around neighborhood children, and it was just so different for me. They said I talk white. My English so fucked up. I talk white. Really? Yeah, y'all, yeah. Because my English is fucked. But anyway, like I said, I had this idea and this mindset that I had to be like my brothers to get a certain type of attention from my mother that I wanted. So one day I came in the house. You know how the dudes in the hood walk, that pimp walk, that little swag? So I walked in the house doing it, not thinking nothing about it. I grew up with brothers. I grew up with boys my whole entire life. So I walked in the house and I did that. She beat my ass. She whooped the hell out of me that day. She did not like me walking like that. Then you a girl, you don't walk like that. So when she did that, my mom was like, from that moment, I resented her. At that moment, I forgave that. I forgave her for it. I love my mother unconditionally. And we have a way better relationship than it was when I was younger. Okay? Let's make that clear. Okay? But at that time, from that moment, I resented her. Like, you show more favoritism towards my brothers. And then when I came in, not intentionally trying to be like a boy, it was just a mental thing. Things like I saw you treat them better than me in my mindset. That's my perspective. Okay, so I wanted to be more like them, so I can get that type of attention that she was giving to them. So when I came in, coming in, what's up? She beat my ass. I wanted to fuck her up. I didn't like her. When I was younger, I did not like my mother. I like her now. I'm older. I see things differently. I forgive. For me, for my soul, for my heart, for my well-being. Not for her. For me. Okay? But at that time, she beat my ass when I walked in there. Walking like a dude. I was smiling. It hurt my feelings. I mean, I wasn't trying to do it intentionally, but in the back of my mind, I thought she would have gave me a little more attention. The kind of attention that she gives to her sons. The kind of attention that I want from her. Okay, when I was younger, I was a daddy's girl. I was always with my daddy. But I also wanted my mother's attention too, you know. So this is just stories of forgiving, working through things that I might not understand at the time, and judging things for things I don't know based off history, because women were taught in slavery to protect their men, their sons, you know what I'm saying, more than their daughters. So it's just me working on cleaning things up within myself. Okay, so hopefully you guys got something out of that short little story. I have no beef or no resentment towards my mother ever. I worked through that. Just a short little story. I love her to death. If anybody would mess with her, I would kill you. Like I would like. I had to deal with you. You know what I'm saying? That's my mom. I love her. But at the time, that's how I viewed things as a child, not understanding the background of how mothers raise their sons versus their daughters. Okay, so this is a lesson for me, and things I'm still learning within myself, so I can clear things up in me, be a better person for myself and other people around me, and of course for Eggplant Queen, my baby, my business that I'm building and working on, for everybody who wants to eat cleaner and have a healthier life, eating wise. Because, you know, I have my wine occasionally. So, you know, I can't really, I can talk about the food part, you know. There's certain areas I got to work on, you know. But like we all do. And like I said, I have no shame. I say every goddamn thing. So you guys have a beautiful, beautiful night. A beautiful Friday night, and let's welcome Saturday with motherfucking a good intention of I am thankful and grateful for my well-being, because my well-being brought me to where I am today versus where I was when I was younger. Because when I was younger, I was always fucking mad and angry, but now it's like I don't take shit personal, whatever. But whenever I do have my funks, I keep that to myself. I do not put my phone on anybody else. I'll keep my ass in this motherfucking room and deal with it until I relieve it. Then I come out. Now I might be a lot of motherfucking things, but one thing I am, people that really know me, I'm always fucking positive, always, and that's the way I want to live my life. I choose love. I hope y'all choose love too. You guys have a great night. Deuces. Signing out your girl, your true and only Eggplant Queen.